What does a multi-million dollars feel like? That's what we're going to talk about tonight. I want to give you guys a new mindset when it comes to abundance. So stick around. And it's showtime. What does $1 million feel like? It's in your hidden love story. Before I even tell you what tonight's show is all about, first I want to invite you into somewhere. I want you guys to sit there and close your eyes. If you're somewhere, you can safely do so, okay? Now take a slow, deep breath in. And let it go. Now imagine waking up tomorrow morning. All your bills have been paid. Everything that you need has already been taken care of. Your health has improved, or you have found the perfect health plan towards your healing. You feel better, lighter, stronger, more at ease. There's nothing chasing you today. No financial stress, no fear, no anxiety, just peace. Take another slow, deep breath. Now notice, what does this feel like? Does it feel peaceful? Does it feel relaxing? Playful? Joyful? Free? Hopeful? Light, safe. Now ask yourself, would you sleep a little longer? Or would you jump out of bed excited for the day? Would you spend more time with people you love? Would you create? Would you learn? Would you travel? Would you laugh more? Or would you simply sit outside and enjoy the breeze? Not because you have to, but because you choose to. Staying with that feeling. Because this isn't really about a multi-million dollars. It's about discovering the version that emerged when fear is no longer gets to make the decision for you. Let's awaken the power of your mind. Not pretend, but to remember what peace feels like. What does it feel like to be completely at peace? Stay with that feeling for just another moment. Because tonight, that's what we're exploring. You can open your eyes again. Welcome to your hidden love story. We are in episode 2151, and we are exploring what it feels like to have $1 million, to already be taken care of. I don't want you to imagine having, I do want you to imagine you having the $1 million, but I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow with every bill paid, your health taken care of, your family safe, your future secure. There's no chasing, not today. It's now. Who are you? This isn't really about a show about becoming a millionaire. It's a show about becoming emotionally wealthy. The multi-dollar feeling versus the multi-dollar number. When people imagine having a multi-million dollars, they often picture things like the house, the car, the vacation, the freedom, paying off debts. But underneath all of that still lives the emotions. What we get with that is peace, security, relief, joy, confidence, being able to breathe again, or for the first time. Maybe the universe isn't asking you to chase a multi-million dollar feeling. Maybe it is asking you to discover what that feeling already lives like inside of you. That's a question people don't ask themselves. Now I want you to put in the chat, if money was no longer a stress, what is the first feeling you would like to experience? What would you change if you felt completely supported? Would you wake up differently? Would you make different choices? Would you love yourself differently? Would you stop chasing and start receiving? I love that. You'd be so happy and you'd feel so relieved. I love it. What would you slow down enough to enjoy life? What would you change if you felt completely supported? Yeah, I have a lot of questions because I want to trigger the mind to think a little bit differently when it comes to your emotional self when we're looking at money. Especially when we're thinking that, when we have a big amount of money comes in, what happens with that, because I've done a lot of research on it, was there's another level of stress that comes with that. So I wanted to bring it down to the emotional self. Would you make different choices? Would you love yourself differently? Would you stop chasing instead of receiving? Would you slow down enough to enjoy life? With this much peace and this much security, what would you create? Where would you go? Would there be somebody that you would forgive that you're holding some kind of grudge or resentment on? Would there just that you would just totally forgive them? Because now you're in the energy of peace. Would you volunteer to work somewhere? Write a book? Or would you finally relax and rest? Raquel says, I already enjoy my life to the most part. I guess I would feel less guilt with my choices, decisions, and boundaries. I would put myself first and not worry about others' opinions. Nice. Would you spend more time with your children, your grandchildren, your nieces and nephews? Would you finally become the person you've been postponing because you've been waiting for that money to come in? A multi-million dollars cannot replace a human life. Sure, we can build robots, but they don't have the feelings that we do. Money is a tool. Peace is the treasure. Maybe manifesting isn't really about attracting money. Maybe it's about attracting the feeling we've been hoping money would give us. To be able to relax, to be able to feel free, to be able to feel peace, to feel contentment, to not have that stress that's hanging over you about something else that needs to be done. Put it in the chat. What would you do more of if you knew everything was taken care of? I take a class for fun. I like it. I like it. I want to take ballet and learn sign language. Look at you. Raquel's got her list. You would become more true to yourself. I love it so much. And Hazel says, yes, I would forgive my past, sending love and light to them all. Nice. Raquel, I would move out and live alone and decorate my house for fun. I love that so much. You want a pink couch? Me too. I love that, you guys. Yeah, I want you guys to sit on that for just a moment. I'm going to put on my commercial. You know, I wrote a book about flipping your emotional story around to better. And I feel like our emotions are so much tied to money so much. That's why I decided to do this series, but in a flipping kind of different way. When we're thinking about what that money would bring us, to how we can incorporate that energetical feeling into the present moment, into the now, so we're not putting our lives on hold or waiting. So right now I'm going to send you over to watch my commercial for my book, and then I'm going to come back because I just downloaded a bunch of questions at you guys. Feel free to answer any one of them. I want you guys to be putting things in the chat while my commercial's on, okay? I'll be right back. I'm laughing because I'm not ready to, I don't have my right app open. Where did it go? Here it is. All right, I'll be right back, you guys. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. I am loving some of the answers you guys have put in there. Raquel wants the pink couch because she's got a pink chair, so that's a good thing. We got a matching site, but then we have Shania that she would start doing things that she likes, thinking about starting, start doing the things I most like, thinking to start which makes my inner child happy. I love that. So you actually get your inner child to be happy without all the extra stress and everything. And then we had Shania, you erased yours. I was going to read yours too. Why'd you do that? I loved what you had to say. And Raquel would become true to herself. You would do fun things for my inner child too. I go to the aquarium and to the zoo all the time. Nice, nice. Well, your hidden love story isn't just about romance, you guys. The greatest love story we ever discover is the relationship that we have with ourselves. Do you trust yourself? Do you believe you deserve good things? Are you open to receiving love, abundance, and opportunities? So many times we are chasing after something, or we want something more than what's right here in front of us because, you know, we're going after the buck. What is it going to take to get that next buck, have that next buck come in? But what if we were just doing because we enjoy doing it? I love doing this TV hosting program for Your Hidden Love Story. But I do always have that money thing kind of hanging over me too, because, you know, we have to have it come up. We need to be able to take care of things. And so as I'm moving forward, there would be a lot less stress. It would be a lot easier to invest more time and energy into it without having to worry about where something else is going to come from. So let's make this just a little bit personal. Put it in the chat. One thing that you would love and appreciate more of yourself if everything was taken care of. You stress-free. You don't have to worry about money. You don't have to worry about how something's going to get paid, or you don't have to worry about your health or your medical condition, because that's all taken care of because you're able to just go and take care of yourself like that. What's one thing you'd love to appreciate more about yourself? Like today, I just really loved when I did the little video for to advertise this show, just hanging out by the pool area. I was just chilling, not a worry in my world, just hanging out, allowing this scenery to capture me, where I was actually lost in the moment, where there are other people around, but I didn't even notice all the other people around because I was lost in my own little world, just relaxing, just chilling. You'd appreciate your health more. And Shania keeps erasing whatever she writes. And you'd appreciate your inner peace. I love that. I think that's a big one. Yeah. So I feel like with Shania keeps erasing everything. I would say she wants more peace, that she would erase some of the past so she can stay in alignment with the present moment. That's what I'm going to say with that's what the message I'm getting. Okay. The identity shift. People often wait for something outside of them to change before they feel different. Like, I'll be happy when, but when that happens, we still are not happy. We're still still searching, we're still chasing, we're still reaching. I'll relax when, but yet when you go to relax, what happens is when that when happens, your mind is still going out over here and over there and totally over there and never really totally truly relaxing. We're always putting our peace, our harmony, our calmness within to the side. So we've been so busy, caught up in this rat race of a world. Hurry up and go do this, now this, and do that, get this done. Or maybe you're putting it off to when I'll feel worthy when. We're just waiting. We're putting our lives on hold. We're putting a pause button on your own happiness, not a confirmation. We're putting a pause button on our own peace. We're putting a pause button on our own ease, not a confirmation on all three of those, you guys. We're putting a pause button on when we are allowed to relax or not. Type yes in the chat if you're ready to release the idea that you have to struggle before you receive. Yes, I put my life on hold a lot and feel like I need to do certain things first before getting what I want. I don't want to put a pause on my happiness anymore. Amen. And yes, thank you for Naya's confirmation. She hardly ever is here in the middle of this show giving confirmation, but it was time. It was just the time of it. It was so perfect, you guys. The multi-million-dollar mindset through love. We're not talking about just having a multi-million dollars. We're talking about the multi-million-dollar life, what it feels like, the feeling. Not just money. Money's just paper. It's a tool. It's a tool that we trade for products, for things. But how about feeling rich in friendships? Or rich with your health? Not worrying about what doctor we got to see to find out if they can figure out what's wrong with you, but we know exactly where we need to go to be able to correct whatever it is that's wrong with us. That I mean, that like everything is right there for us to keep us in alignment with ourselves. To and it's like we can walk in. We don't have to worry about where am I going to get the money to pay for the doctor. I don't have to worry about where am I going to pay to get whatever it is that the doctor tells you need to get. That you get to be able to go in and they're going to let you know exactly what it is that your body needs, what it is that your soul needs, and then you can go to the next destination and you're able to get all of that. And the next destination is feeling whole and healthy and complete. That's being rich with your health. rich with creativity, with your ideas. So you're all of a sudden going, oh, I can do this and I can do that. We become very creative because our minds are no longer cluttered with fear, doubt, insecurity. I don't know. I got this going on. I got that going on. We stopped all the chaos. We stopped all the noise. Now we get to feel rich with creativity. That's what we're supposed to be doing anyhow. Feeling rich with experiences because we no longer have anything stopping us, no longer have anything blocking us. We just get to do. Rich with inner peace, feeling calm, feeling peaceful because we don't have this cloud that's hanging over us of stress. What do we got to do first to find our peace within? It feels like being myself, setting boundaries, picking up and choosing who I want in my life, getting rid of negative things and people. Yes, I completely agree with Gypsy. Rich in our health and creativity. Rich in our experiences, rich with peace. Abundance isn't only what fills your bank account. It's what fills your soul. That's what this self-love work is all about, is so we can come back home to ourselves to fill our souls so we're feeling whole and we're feeling complete. We're feeling like we're on the right path. We're doing the right thing. Put one word in the chat that represents the kind of abundance that you're calling into your life right now. Not money. But when it comes to that abundance of friendships, a real healthy abundance of health, abundance of creativity, I don't know, abundance of something. What is it that you're calling into your life right now? I want to make sure I have health in there, and I want to make sure peace is in there, because the creativity, it's already works perfectly. But I know for you guys, if that cloud was gone, that creativity would come in because it would fulfill your soul. Abundance of happiness. I love that, Kyran. And this show has helped your soul feel abundant and nice. Thank you so much, Raquel. Abundance of health and happiness and boundaries and speaking up for myself. That you're not afraid that when that energy comes where you know that you want to speak up for yourself, that you're able to speak up for yourself. No fear, no doubt, no insecurity, that we're not ashamed to share our side. There's no conflict with us expressing ourselves. Self-expression freely, easily, no shame, no guilt, nothing to be embarrassed about. Happiness, peace, and abundance. Abundance, worry-free. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming and joining me for this show, as just so we can re-script our energy blueprint, that what we've been imprinted with, so we can really truly start to open up, change those doors. Let's get out of the trap that we're in some way, somehow, even though we still have all this other stuff going on around us. What would it feel like if we didn't? And before we close tonight, I want you guys to remember, your future isn't built only by what you achieve. It is built by what you allow yourself to feel. The version of you who has peace, love, joy, and abundance isn't something strange. Isn't some stranger waiting around somewhere in the future that may never ever get here. That energy begins with a choice that you make right here today. You choose yourself first. You choose happiness first. You choose peace first. Ask yourself, what would you do differently if knew you were already supported? What would you believe in besides yourself if you already knew you were worthy? Because your hidden love story isn't about finding something that's outside of you. It's right here, inside of you. It's about discovering your love, your abundance, your magic that has been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and may wait your whole lifetime, waiting inside of you to open up. When are you going to go ahead and open the door? Thank you for sharing this journey with me, everyone. Remember, I am a happiness, love, and relationship coach for anybody who wants to get serious about flipping your emotional story around to better. You can book a discovery call with me. The link is down there in my description box below. And for those that are watching the live, stick around for we have an after show that's getting ready to start. It's FlipN Tarot time, and that show is going to be up in just a moment. As soon as I get off here, I'll put it up so it's public for you guys. And remember to hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button, and hype up this channel. For this channel needs to get out there bigger some way, somehow. Okay, and yeah, so yeah, we'll see you next time, and keep flipping your story around to better. Woo. I'll see you guys in the after show.